Hello, I'm Debbie and I'm a LARPer. Welcome to my channel. Today I thought I would talk about skills that I have learnt as a result of being a LARPer and that I'm continuing to learn. First thing was musical skills, I guess. I used to play various instruments when I was younger at school and things. I learnt how to play recorder in primary school, as many children do. Not very well, but there we are. And then clarinet, which I also still do not know how to play very well. And then drums in secondary school, which I learned quite a bit, but I've now forgotten because I don't play it anymore. And I kind of missed being musical, so I decided to start playing instruments again. And then mainly for use in LARP, so I could maybe play a bard character or something. I started off with playing the lyre, which is like the easiest way to explain it is like a small harp. That's not what it is at all, but if you don't know what a lyre is, it looks kind of like a really small harp. But it wasn't the best thing for a LARP because I took it to a LARP event once and in the dark I accidentally stood on it and broke one of the strings, and that was just like a heartbreaking moment for me. So I decided not to continue taking the lyre to LARPs. And to be honest, I haven't really played it much after that. What I have been playing, however, is the tin whistle. And I've been playing this for just over a year, give or take. And I think I've improved over the year a little bit. I've gotten a bit better, to the point where I think I can play in front of other people. I'm also starting to learn how to play recorder again, but more seriously than I was when I was in primary school, because it was mostly hot cross buns and London's burning and things like that when I was a kid, so nothing very advanced. But I'm trying to go slowly with the recorder. I'm not very good with it yet. But I do have a few different sizes. I've got the, put this down for a second. I've got the sopranino, which is the really teeny tiny one, and soprano. I've got an alto, which I really like the sound of, and it feels really nice to play. It's like just the right size for me. And then I have this one, which is too big for me. So eventually I'll hopefully be able to play it, but not right now. I also have a larger, well, I have a few of these. I have two Clark whistles. I have this one, which is a Tony Dixon, and I have a really big low D whistle, which is, I think that's a Shearwater, I think. The low D takes a lot of air and is difficult to play, so I think I'm going to try and find another Tony Dixon, but in low D, because I like this whistle, how it plays. And this has a thing, so you can take the mouthpiece off and wash it, and you can also tune your whistle, so you can pull it out so it's a lot lower. But yeah, so that's what I've been playing, and I really like how kind of compact low whistles are, or not low whistles, where tin whistles are. So I can easily just put this in a bag and take it with me while I'm adventuring. So this is ideal. This is what I'm going with. So for a example, I'll play you a bit of something. I'll probably really mess up now because I'm not very good at playing when I'm being filmed, but That's not the whole song, but I get too embarrassed. So that's the first thing I've learnt as a result of being a LARPer. Second thing is embroidery. Where's my other examples? I had some examples here. Oh, I put them away. Hold on. This is one of the first ones that I did, which doesn't look very good, and I think I gave up halfway through it. This is another example, which looks like this. And then this is something I'm working on now, which it's going to be like a, basically this is a seed here, and then it's going to go into a tree. This branch, sorry, is finished. So when it's done, all the branches will look like this. I have done other things, but I've done things for other people and given them to them, so I can't actually show you, although there is pictures on my Instagram, so if you have my Instagram then you can look on there. Yeah, I've been really enjoying embroidery, and for embroidery I actually, in order to kind of force me to practice the skill, I decided to do a project where I create something for each of the members of my church at the game I play. So far I've not gotten very far. I've done 3 and this one's my 4th one. But yeah, so not gotten very far with it. Another skill that I've learnt, which isn't really useful outside of LARP, but it's a skill, I guess, is writing in a language or an alphabet that that doesn't actually exist. So that's Ronish. Yeah, and I can, before I would have to like really do it really slowly and look at the alphabet chart next to what I'm doing. Now I can just write it. Reading and is a little bit more difficult for me, but writing is really easy. It takes me a moment to figure out what things say when reading things back though. So that's something I need to develop more. Basically with this, it's all English, but instead of Roman lettering, it's all these made up runes. I've actually got the translation underneath on this one because this is one of the first things that I wrote in my book. Yeah, so that's a thing. So I'm interested to hear what things that people have learned how to do, whether it's they've gone on to do HEMA, or they've learned how to cook really interesting dishes, or sewing, or like monster makeup even. I'd be really interested to hear what skills that you've learned specifically for LARP, even ones that are useful or not useful outside of LARP. So I'm tagging all of you and I look forward to seeing your videos. Bye!